year is 1952 and the Germans have blitzed through Europe. Today, I, Captain Jamarcus, will be playing as the United States of America. It's 1952, and the United States sees itself as a shining example of democracy and freedom in the world, having defeated the Japanese Empire in the Pacific. The United States stands as a bulwark against Nazi Germany and their oppression. The Germans trampled the Allies in a short war in the West, while the Americans stayed neutral, until the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, leading the United States to have a long, bloody war in the Pacific, which the United States won. Now America is a world power, but unfortunately the Germans are also a world power, having defeated the Soviets and having built their empire in the East. I, Captain Jamarcus, will make sure the Nazis are destroyed and wiped off the face of the earth, leading the USA to save the world. Can America sit content with German oppression, or is it time that we show the Germans that there can only be one eagle? As you can see, there are a lot of changes in this mod. For example, there's a unique focus tree and a lot of politics. There's a United Nations tab. You manage interest rates, and a whole lot of other things have to be micromanaged perfectly. The first focus we're going to take will be the anti-discrimination directives and research. Oh, this is more complicated than vanilla. I don't like that because I'm dumb. Well, let's just go construction, industry, production. This stuff's basic. My little brain can handle it. The Navy looks pretty simple. It's actually easier than vanilla. Let's build up our industry for a few years so it's extremely powerful. Civilian factories. Oh my goodness, we have so many building slots already. Damn. If we click this little GDP screen, we are the #1 GDP in the world. Looks like there's a Congress mechanic. Hopefully my low IQ brain can handle this. Hey, America #1. USA. USA. And them gosh darn Nazis. #2. It looks like we have a very big navy, very big air force, and very big army. What about the Germans? Large air force, large army, and a large navy. Apparently though, they have an oversized navy, as seen by this debuff right here. Oh man, guess their navy's too big. Looks like bigger isn't always better. We need guns. This is America after all. Oh, and it looks like they removed the fighter builder. America has a lot of resources, except rubber. It's alright, we got a lot of bread. We are the #1 economy in the world. We'll buy some rubber from Indonesia. I don't think there's such thing as a friendly occupation. Holy cow, 19 carriers is wild. Many refugees are escaping Nazi control, and it's bad, real bad. So these Nazi bastards are gonna pay. America is gonna save the day. I don't know if you guys ever seen Team America World Police, but we're about to do that. Jim Crow laws are pretty bad, so we're gonna get rid of them. There's no place for fascists in America. The Nazis will not defeat the land of freedom fries and cheeseburgers. Right now, we're training up our massive air force. Holy cow, that's huge. That's what she said. And we got a big, juicy navy. Okay, that's so sus. Oh, crap. The Germans have a nuke? Wait, if we had nukes all this time and they didn't, we should have just nuked them while we could have. Well, Nazis, please do not use the nukes against us. Nuclear war is real bad. And nuclear winter would suck because, I mean, who wants to be shivering all day? And it looks like we have our first war. Oh, dear. So in this game, if you don't have enough oil, it starts giving you a lot of debuffs. You really need that oil to survive. So, you know, if we run too low on oil, we can always spread democracy to some other countries around this part of the world. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna do that, but if oil does get low, we have options. Bro, that's literally messed up. Quick shout out to the devs of this mod. It's sick. And look at this, bro. They wrote this entire story. I love it. More UFO stuff. Yo, if there's like a UFO plot twist to this mod, I'd like crap my pants. That'd be crazy. There's gosh darn Nazis inside of America? We gotta kick him out. Gotta kick him out. No room for schnitzel eaters here. Now the British have nukes. The more nukes, the worse, okay? I liked it when I was the only one with nukes. I felt way more G. Oh, India just took Pakistan. I don't think that's gonna end well. And just like that, we kicked out the Nazis. Get out of here. Back to Germany where you belong. And now we're gonna help the poor people with some cheaper taxes. A lot of tensions in Congress. We are going to sign this executive order and ban racism in federal employment. Obviously the North will like us more, and the South is gonna be a little more unhappy. Of course we have to create the CIA. A little overthrowing of legitimate regimes never hurts, right? Hey, it's fine, it's for democracy, guys, it's for democracy, it's fine. And the French would like military aid. Even though the French are French, I'd love to give them some guns. Here you go. In America, we do love guns. And the British are losing every colony that remains. Looks like we're treating the veterans kind of shitty. Ooh, and we were nuking our own soldiers on accident. Worrying. Let's try to help out the poor. And we get 30 days to the mission leadership crisis. What's that, you ask? If President Henry Wallace doesn't pass some cool laws, they're gonna, the Democrats are gonna kick him out. I think this dude's about to be unemployed. It's the Republican convention and they needed to choose someone. MacArthur? That would be a cool president to have. Wait, didn't MacArthur want to nuke North Korea during the Korean War? You know, we kind of want someone like that in this timeline. I want a warmonger president so we can kick the Nazis' ass. Oh, and Wallace is gone. And I'll be honest, I don't know which party I want to be in charge of America. I want whoever is going to start World War III. Because I want to fight. I want to fight the damn Germans. So I'm leaning towards Douglas MacArthur. Okay, moment of truth. Will we run as the Democrats or Republicans? You know what? I think we're going to go with Douglas MacArthur. More UFOs. Bro, this is getting out of hand. Oh crap, a lot of states are favoring the Democrats, and right now we're the GOP. Step 1, we gotta tour the Great Lakes. What? This November 4th, vote for anyone but Mac? Then gosh darn Democrats are trying to stop Douglas MacArthur? Since 1933, America has been controlled by the Democrats. True. We gotta prevent a one-party dictatorship, guys. Vote for Douglas. I'm kinda scared with all these UFO events. Are the men in black gonna stop by my door tonight? There's a lot of strikes going on, and the strikes must end. Get back to work. I heard the German Empire has lots of hard workers who don't take breaks. This guy's bad, but one thing I do appreciate is this little dome the mod developers added. If the Germans won World War II, supposedly they were going to build this building right here in Berlin. We can increase our conscription. We are running a bit low on manpower, let's do it. Suburban growth. Beautiful America. Nothing more beautiful than a Walmart parking lot. Over the past few months, our workers have been getting lazy. I'm joking, of course. But yes, they've been striking. We'll promise them benefits in our next term. Dixiecrats. There seems to be a lot of drama right now in the Democratic Party. French Civil War? Oh my gosh. They did ask us for weapons earlier, so I see they're being put to good use. Oh, looks like we have a Democratic France here, and then an evil Nazi France. They better win, we give them a lot of guns. The Hungarians aren't getting along well with the Germans, they want to be friends with us. Sure, anyone to screw over the Germans. And this French rebellion is not going well. They're getting pretty collapsed right now by the Germans. Oh, and the election is here. Drum roll, please. The Democrats win? I was not expecting that. Well, Captain Jamarcus always supports the current ruling leader, no matter who they are. Because I am, at the end of the day, a captain military genius advisor, right? So, even though I wanted Doug to win, we're gonna support the next president, guys, and defeat the Germans. The goal of the video. The NSA. Ah, spying on people. I love it. Why would India invade Nepal? The Nepal people are just gonna hide on Mount Everest and, like, take the high ground. And then win. Kinda whack. It's, like, literally dumber than invading Switzerland. Oh, speaking of that, the Germans invaded Switzerland in this timeline. Yeah, this is unrealistic. Those Swiss bunkers are, like, basically impenetrable. I think it's time for some more military factories. Unfortunate. And there is war in the Middle East between Israel and Syria. I'm gonna get away from demonetization land, just don't look over there, okay? And we have our new president, Mr. Kefauver, however you say that name. So I, Captain Jamarcus, am also an economics genius, okay? I know how to build the perfect amount of sieves and mills in Hoi 4. So I'm going to advise the president to work on the economy. Yes, building factories in Hoi 4 is exactly like real-life economics. A lot of people are escaping the Germans, so we should help them out. I think it's finally time we work on the civil rights movement. But before we destroy the Germans, we at least have to have all the domestic problems at home settled. Because we can't be having any civil wars going on or anything like that. All Americans have to be besties with each other. What the heck just happened in Russia? Oh! Hitler is dead. The most powerful man in the world died. And it was reported that he was almost unable to walk near the end of his life. I think it's fair to say this will shake things up. One way or another, this disagreement has to be resolved. Joseph Goebbels' speech lasted for upwards of 10 hours. That man loves to yap. The reason I have not been able to pass some laws I would have liked to pass is because I need to sway representatives and senators to be on my side. And Ukraine has just collapsed. Oh my goodness. We got Ukrainians, communist Ukrainians, and German-run Ukrainians. That's interesting. And while we're at it, we gotta persuade more people to be on our side so we can pass this law to take in European refugees. Oh crap. Massive revolt in Moscow. The military-industrial complex is about to get kicking. Military factories everywhere. Some democracy may need to be spread real soon. Oh, we finally had one good meeting. And we now have a guideline for human rights. That's good. Oh, and the Caucasus has fallen apart. So we're going to desegregate the military. More war. Europe is literally falling apart. Well, I like their cause. It's just that I can't be losing all this manpower. Oh, crap. We're having some issues at home, as you can see. We're losing some debuffs. We have a new leader of Germany, apparently. The fat man is here. Roasted superpower politics. We're gonna bring our full force to the world. It is not looking good for the Moscow Red Army. We need to help them soon. Even though they're commies, if they're against the Germans, they're our friends. Oh, and the German Civil War is here. And the German Reich is fully divided. This is a golden opportunity to free Europe. We're now going to exercise the foretop motion. We must show the Nazis what the Toronto Accord is capable of. So it begins. And now we're carrying out massive exercises though. Hundreds of aircraft. An emergency meeting is being held in the Toronto Accord. With the recent outbreak of civil war in Germany sending shockwaves around the world, leaders of the Toronto Accord nations are meeting at a special emergency meeting in Toronto to discuss the situation. We will debate whether intervention will be taken or other options. The time to strike is now. Even though our military isn't fully built up, we still have a sufficient force to potentially help out. It's time to prepare to defeat our foes. No! The council decided not to intervene immediately. Punks! They're scared. But we will prepare. We will prepare. Combined arms, you gotta prepare all branches of the military. Any nation who wants to fight against the fascists will find a welcoming embrace from the United States. And we will build a great bulwark against the Germans. We're going to encircle the Germans and end them once and for all. Okay, the Germans aren't completely dominating anymore, especially since they have their own civil war to worry about. The end of Moscow, and there does seem to be a new powerful Soviet government forming. The Perm Soviet government. It's now time to start producing main battle tanks, since it looks like we're going to war soon, baby. And now our army is no longer segregated, and it looks like we can begin to intervene. First, we need to handle covert operations. Ah, who doesn't love the old CIA? Well, since the Toronto Accord does not want to start war, we will propose to the United Nations a radical plan for ultimate German denazification. This is a plan for post-Nazi Germany. Now, I really do want to improve the quality of the armed forces. The president's adamant opposition to corporate influence in government has made businesses wary, if not outright hostile. Kefauver has, in the view of many, painted himself into a corner in these aspects and will spend his entire time in office with these various vultures circling just overhead. It looks like the president has a lot of ops. Hopefully he can fix that. Oh, the Swiss are angry too. Let's support the Swiss? Oh, that is unfortunate. The Democratic Party is essentially blocking this guy from doing what he wants, and we're gonna lose a lot of stability if we don't fix this soon. He can either reconcile with the party or stand for America and fight the corporations. No compromises will endanger the American way of life. I respect that, Mr. Kefauver, however you say your name. We'll take this focus. Oh yeah, these borders are clean. Just as clean as my bedroom. The Toronto Accord will meet, and we're going to decide whether we will go into Germany or not, which I really hope we do. Time to kick some Nazi ass. And we will now propose it. We have 30 days to lobby other nations. Okay. Well, first of all, we need to vote in favor of liberating Germany ourselves. Come on, we need to vote to save Germany. And the Germans are crushed again. New Zealand. Ooh, we can whip them in favor of liberation. Yes, please reconsider your neutral votes. And they have voted in favor of war. It seems recent events have led to what have many seen coming for years. War has broken out between the two great powers, the United States and Germany. The Nazis' crimes against humanity have been revealed, and now it's time for an invasion of the German state. We've been prepared since our war with Japan. We have declared war now, apparently, on every single German country. Right now, we need to amass public support for the president. We can't have any controversy going on. It's time to assemble our army now. The first army group will be led by Alfred Grunther. Now we have Infantry Army 1, of course, here. Of course, the main battle tank army. And some Marines. Radicalized by the Nazi ideology, millions of Germans are prepared to fight to their death. This will not be an easy fight, and already there are memories of the invasion of Japan where men, women, and children fought for the emperor with whatever they could. This will be a grueling campaign, men, but Captain Jamarcus will lead us to victory. Johnny's marching home again, and those debuffs are absolutely diabolical. This makes this a little more balanced. Oh, thankfully there's now war support. We must strike all of the German colonies as step 1 of this operation. And of course we're going to back the war against Germany. And our allies may join the war. Please join, thank you very much. And the UN backs the war with Germany, let's go! Now the TA coalition has the backing of the UN. It's time to send our first army on down to Europe. And our president is more popular than ever. And the Royal Navy is now taking action. Good. I like that the Brits are helping. I don't want to have to carry too hard. Oh, big fight. Let's see what happens. The Germans are getting destroyed. Let's go. We're now going to vote to send aid to the Russians. It's time to get some reactors going, just in case we have to use any nukes. And we already lost 6,000 people to German subs. Ah, that sucks. Well, that's good. We did not lose too much progress. It's time to prepare our first offensive into the Benelux. Step 1 will be a general infantry offensive. And we're moving in, but there's a horde of Germans everywhere. But it does not seem to be a problem, especially given our air superiority. We don't have air superiority. Let's fix that. Now we're at least contesting the skies, and we're doing all right, and we're destroying their casques. And now we have a tank army. Let's bring in 7 main battle tank divisions. And apparently one nation is gone. And the two German governments have decided to ally to stop us. One other thing is Japan is now its own nation officially. Oh, and they're not in our faction anymore, bruh. Alright, the infantry offensive, the early success is being halted. We gotta chill. Chill, guys, chill, chill. War on fascism. USA! USA! Time to mobilize some more troops. We need at least another infantry army to fight in Europe. And that requires a heck of a lot of supplies that we don't have. Another German fleet's getting destroyed. You love to see it. And yes, I'll take some volunteers. We're going to construct some air bases for upcoming offensives. The Russian Liberation Army declared war on the Adolfsburg Revolt. The heck? Adolfsburg? Sounds a lot like Adolf. Where even is that thing? Oh, there's Adolfsburg. That guy looks weird. There we go. More fighters in there. We need that air superiority real bad. Denmark has joined the UN. Lovely. Alright, offensive time. Go, go, go. It's perfect time of year. And I'm focusing right here with my tanks and marines on this tile. It seems rather weak, and I want to reach up the coast all the way to Wilhelmshaven. While we're at it, we're also going to destroy the corporations just as badly as we're destroying the Germans. Come on, yes, push one. Successful. If we could cut off the Netherlands, that'd be insane. Let's cross the river to this tile right here. Come on, we almost have an encirclement. Bro, the Germans just have so many troops. The heck am I supposed to do? Oh, I don't think this offensive is gonna work, dude. The Germans have so many more troops than us. We're just completely outnumbered. We're back to the drawing board, bro. Yeah, we just don't have the strength to finish this encirclement. Ah! Okay, it's fine. We'll pull back. We'll pull back. We'll come back later. The Germans just have so many troops. It's literally absurd. We can now at least go to partial mobilization, finally. And at the very least, right now, we do have air superiority, which is good. Very, very good. And their air force is almost non-existent. We can probably begin bombing them. Let's train up these strategic attack bombers, and we'll deploy them very soon. Alright, bombing time of Berlin. And their air force just is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Now it's time to talk to our workers, working on our weapons of war. Maybe we can come to a compromise because we don't want any strikes right now. Oh yeah, that is some serious bombing right there. Let's go. Oh, and the British are launching a naval invasion. I was gonna do that. Hey, they took my idea. The German Spring. And another German uprising has taken place by the commies. Oh my goodness. We're just gonna chill for a second, and the Germans should lighten their defenses. They have to send troops elsewhere. Alright, let's launch our offensives. There's no point in sticking around. Infantry, tanks, marines, go, go, go. And of course we have air superiority, surely. There we go, we're kicking some German ass. Let's keep going in. Especially in the south, we're doing great. Yep, this is a weak tank division. Let's target this man right here. Alright, destroyed. And we encircled Amsterdam. Finish that. Amsterdam is fully encircled. And we are making great, great progress. And now we are just plowing through. Now while we're at it, let's sign the anti-corruption bill. And let's start collaborating with unions. It gives us 90 political power. So we get more war support than the gosh darn Brits. Let's just force attack everything. That way we rack up more casualties and end up with more war support. And another encirclement. You guys missed that one. It happened so fast. Oh, yo, I see one right here. There's this little tile, and then we will secure Wilhelmshaven. Yep, destroyed. And we just have to destroy this pocket, and another satisfying encirclement has been made, thanks to, obviously, my great work as captain. Let's redraw the front lines. Create just one long general offensive. It seems like we need to go towards Munich. So we will base our tanks at Stuttgart, spearhead straight there, and we will also hoist some marines, and we will also use some marines to cross this little river. There we go, send our army down. And yes, Nigeria can join the UN. Just don't scam everyone, please. The Russian Empire? That's interesting. We'll see what happens with the Soviets. But step one is we do have to finish off the Germans. It's now time to support the Anti-Lobbying Act. Enough lobbyists once and for all. And we need a lot of representatives and a lot of senators to finally pass this important bill to stop the lobbyists. Anyway, back to the war. Our planning bonus is going up, and once this is at a max, we will launch our offensive. Crap, my game crashed. No, because my game crashed, we're back here. At least I get to do this encirclement again. But we're gonna make it extra big this time, our Wilhelmshaven encirclements. Oh yeah, that's looking real nice. That's looking real nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Now take Wilhelmshaven. That was such a nice encirclement. We've taken 48,000 casualties, but they've taken 120,000 from us. Wow. Let's bring our army down to the south so we can concentrate on one area and take Munich. So we're going to slightly modify the previous offensive. I want a tank spearhead straight to Munich. Assisted by marines, of course, to seize the water. and then a general infantry offensive. We'll make this man an offensive field marshal, and I think it's time to finally attack. We have max planning bonus. Go, go, go! Infantry's doing great. How do these people have time to build an airport right now? This must be fake news. They're literally about to get destroyed. The Germans are dying right now. Go, once we cross the river, our tanks should just be able to blaze through. They should be able to blaze through. Oh, we don't have fuel. That's why our tanks are going kind of slow. Go away. I don't know what that said, but not relevant now. We gotta take Munich, yes. But our infantry, as I was trying to say before I so rudely interrupted, is going so fast. These guys are like speed walking right here. Imagine how OP that'd be, having an army of Olympic speed walkers. And we entirely cut off Switzerland. Let's take a break on the offensive, folks, and let's clean up this Swiss little pockets over here. And we're going into Switzerland, and they must not have the famous Swiss bunkers. These guys are getting defeated really easily. I guess the bunkers are out of operation. Alright, die. I want to go to Breslau. That's where I want to go. Infantry up the center, then tanks up the south. Marines up the south, and we should be golden. We do need to launch one final offensive. It's October and winter's coming soon. As you can see, it's already rainy. We're launching a general infantry offensive through Czechoslovakia, and then our tanks and marines will strike south. Oh, and KKK. That's bad. Can't be worrying about this stuff, man, while we're at war. Can everyone at home just be nice and get along? We gotta beat the Germans right now. Now we're adding a second Bill of Rights for America. Now I do want to for real do the Anti-Lobbying Act. And we have full planning bonus. Go, 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 go. Let's see how this next plan by Captain Jamarcus goes. Alright, we're doing good in the north. We just seized this little mountain tile. Doing good in the south. And we're steamrolling. And it looks like we have field tanks. Can our tanks be fast now, please? Yes, the tanks have speed now. Look how fast they are. Get that encirclements. Oh, slowing down a little. I don't know why. Come on, Breslau. Take it. Our tanks are the first to arrive. And they're hopping onto Breslau, the German final stronghold. Yep. And now we're just cleaning up the final pockets. The Germans seem to finally be defeated. And to finally destroy Hermann Göring's government, we have to take this little city right here. Right click. You see, Captain Jamarcus ordered to say right clicks to their capital. And the tanks obeying. Lovely. Oh, they took back Munich. That's why they haven't surrendered yet. They think they're tough, don't they? That's cute. Yeah, well, we're gonna take back Munich. The Marines are coming. Nope, we gotta take one more city. Do these guys just not want to die? Oh, they have to literally... We have to fight them to the end. The Germans do not surrender. They will fight until they die. The fanatical Germans are fighting to the very last tile. The last German stronghold is right here, and they are about to be wiped off. Yep. Well, now let's just begin to annex some territory. Might as well take their navy. That'll be very awkward having battleships named Adolf Hitler in our fleet. Well, the Germans are now defeated! What's this? A friendly government in Germany. Let's vote on this. We are now working with these guys. We return German cores. And boom, Kingdom of the Netherlands is established. Well, it seems that the evil Nazi Empire has finally been defeated by the Toronto Accord. I must say, the Germans had it coming after that Civil War. They just stood no chance against the might of the US of A. If you want to see me play this mod again, let me know. And I must say, the USA is a little too overpowered. Maybe I could try to hold Germany together. That might be a tough challenge given how the Civil War goes. Or I could play as one of these Soviet governments. Either way, if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.